I run a Spanish movie.
Did you speak Spanish?
Not one word.
When I came to school here, I can remember coming to this theater. This is where I remember seeing Bonnie and Clyde here, and I saw In the Heat of the Night was Rod Steiger and Sidney Poitier.
So where was the palace located before it was here?
On the corner of Hutchison, and it was Hutchison and Austin Street then.
And what's there now?
That was the palace.
What's there now?
That's something. I don't know what that thing is they got there now.
I'd have to look.
I'd have to look because the Palace Theater was there all this time.
So right here, this was a Mexican movie theater. How did that compare with other theaters in town?
It was the same.
All the same?
Same. Only thing, you had all Spanish over here.
Because, sir, I was born in Austin, and I remember going to the theater at the Ritz on 6th Street.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the Ritz, you go into the Ritz for 15 cents. You get in, price of the ticket, and you get popcorn and orange drink.
Huh.
Okay. Now, if you wanted to step up, you spend 25 cents, you go to the Yank Theater. Yes, sir. The Yank Theater, you didn't get anything except the price of the ticket, and it was a little bit, it smelled a little better, bit better. Now,
right.
on my birthday, I had my choice to go to the Paramount or the State Theater on Congress Avenue. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
see, all the theaters here, you paid to get in, and that was it. You paid for your popcorn, you paid for your drink, you paid for everything.
Well, sir, I'm 55 years old, and I remember that part of my family was very dark-skinned because, you know, my mother was from Mexico, and she had children by the man she came to the United States. They were migrant farm workers, and she had, and then she stayed here. She met my father, and I was born. But when we went to the theaters with my brothers and sisters that were of different color, the man would tell me, you sit down up front.
Yeah.
Y'all colored folk go up to the mezzanine.
That was the same all over San Marcos.
But not in the Spanish theater. Or was there a differentiation between light-colored Latins or
no
darker?
No
okay, so everything was equal.
Palace and the Texas Theater, the blacks sit upstairs.
Yes, sir.
The Spanish and the white could sit anywhere they wanted to. The same way here. They could sit anywhere. You come in this theater, you sit anywhere you wanted to.
Did you ever have any white people come in here and watch Spanish movies?
Sure did.
Because they were students, they were studying Spanish. Not because they were just white folk that wanted to see a Spanish movie.
No.
Yeah. It says in here, in 1966, the building became the home of the new Palace Theater.
All right.
Okay.
And I got here in 1967.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this is a deal they did in the university project. Students had to come, had to do research.
Well, Mr. Cunningham, what I was trying to kind of understand from Mr. Armstead was that in that would be 1960 at the Ritz Theater on 6th Street, they separated the white people from the brown and the black people. Now I could pass for white, so they direct me, son, you sit right down here in front row. I said, no, sir. So I walked the walk up them stairs, and I sat down in that dark room, and I saw lots of light. All right.
Yeah, because San Antonio was pretty progressive for its time. I think that was the first major city in the South to integrate their school system. And the only overt signs of segregation I ever saw in San Antonio was the old Majestic Theater downtown, which was...
What a beauty, too.
I mean, you've been there, right?
Yes, I love it.
Well, it had, you'd sit down front, and then, of course, they had a balcony upstairs. But for black folks, the entrance was around back, and you had to go up this stairwell, and there was a balcony above the balcony.
Oh, my Lord.
I mean, in the nosebleed sections.
Is that one of those God knows was not real theaters?